Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, doing another weekly reading recap. It's that time of the week again. This one might be a quick one because I did not read a whole lot this week. The reading slump still has me in its clutches, I'll say. Tried reading a variety of different books and to little to no avail. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about what I think is the culprit of this reading slump. Scratch that. What I know is the culprit of this reading slump, and that is Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. Before I talk about this book, I don't want this to come off as just like I'm bashing the book I'm bashing the book. I'm not bashing like the author or the people that read the book or the people that love this book. I don't care if you like this book. I like books people don't like. I'm just saying why I didn't like it. Just needed to say that before we dig into things. Got some notes here. I wanted to take my time and not just be, I don't know, like angry. I mean, not that I ever get like angry, but like mad at a book for putting me in a slump and just like frustrated while reading it. So I took some time, jotted down some notes. And yeah, let's get into it. First things first, I DNF'd this book. I just couldn't do it. I was 3/4 of the way through this 650 page book and I had to put it down. It just got so over the top. It was like, this is getting ridiculous, dude. And let's talk about it. It is very much more, like way more hypersexualized than any of the previous 5 books in the series. I would say it has probably double the amount of sexual content than the first 5 books combined. And this is already like a romance series, which I get, but I mean, it's like, it's literally in this book constantly like drip feeding you romance the whole time. And it wasn't for me. I guess, what do I mean by that? Just like the way things were described and the actions characters had, there's all this like constant nibbling and moaning and groaning and caressing and kissing. It's like literally every page, every scene, someone finds an excuse, a reason to show their affection towards their partner at the time, which is great. Like, I love that for you, but I don't necessarily want to read that every single chapter in this fantasy series. And it's only having this like effect on me because I thought the first 4 books were fantastic. The 5th book was like iffy for me. I gave it 3 stars. This one was just like basically a shit show. It wasn't even like, oh, there's too much romance in it. It's like some of the romance stuff in it is just like vile and gross. The last, like, this would be like a baby spoiler, I guess. The scene that really did it for me was, like I said, about 3/4 of the way through the book. It's like the big, I don't know, big plot point of the entire book is coming into focus here, and the main love interests are like wading through this chest deep swamp of dead human bodies and human refuse, and then that is the time when they decide to go about doing things to each other. And it's like that, like, what, like, who writes that? Like, why is that a thing? That's like like more gross than the scene from It, like, in my opinion. I read It last October. There's a couple of like questionable scenes in there, one especially. I think this one tops them all. It was like, just like dude, what am I reading right now? So I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. Life's too short to read bad books, and I didn't like it. So there we go. And it wasn't just like, I keep saying it wasn't just like that. Like, it was just like the same thing over and over again, and it sort of was the same thing over and over again. I guess a couple of points that didn't really sit well with me, and like who literally cares what I think, so take this with a grain of salt. But I just thought it was odd that the main character is this just turned 19-year-old woman and the main love interest is a 350-year-old man. or male equivalent. Like it's a little strange in my books. I don't frequent an age gap like that in my personal life, but oh well, take that as you will. I just thought that was sort of odd to kick things off. There's another scene in there where the main character, or Aylin's cousin, like literal blood relative cousin, starts like stroking her naked body and then picking her up and laying her on bed and like watching her fall asleep naked. First of all, why is she naked in the first place? She like comes into his room and just like strips down naked and falls on the floor, and then he like dude, what, like, what are we doing here? Like literally, what are we doing here? Like that just like pissed me off for no reason, for that reason alone. Like, okay, whatever, that was, and then like he is just like there and like, okay, that's just sort of weird. And then the worst thing was my favorite character, Dorian. I loved him because he was this big strong dude and he liked to read books and he just sort of kept to himself, and he was a flirt, yeah. But he was like a harmless flirt. He's like a little gnat, like, ooh, you're a pretty lady, in the first 5 books or so. And now he's just like this, I don't even know, dude, like this horned up man, and like everything is so over the top with him, and he's like, I don't know, he's like saying things that he would never say and doing things he would never do, and it was just like weird, dude. Like that is not the Dorian. I read the first 5 books, like that he would not say that. Those aren't things that, and yeah, people can change, but really, that's how he changes? Okay, dude. Yeah. And another thing, people say that this is a slow burn series. I don't see that at all. From the like chronologically speaking, from the 2nd book till the 6th book, only a handful of months have passed, and now suddenly everyone has like their soulmate, love of their life. And I get it, it's like a fucking fantasy book, like literally who cares? And like that shouldn't be the thing I should be worrying about with it being like realistic. And there's 300-year-old fae males and magic and witches. Like, why is this the thing that I'm annoyed about? I don't know. I don't really know. I think someone said something I saw this interview with like, I don't know who it was, but there was someone that said something to the effect of like, all the realistic things you can control within your novel will be the first things that you notice when they go seemingly out of the ordinary. So, I mean, I don't really know what that means, but I think it pertains to the situation. Enough is enough. I DNF this book. I will DNF the series. I really don't care to read on anymore, which is such a shame because I've recommended this series to so many people. And a lot of people have said that they have picked it up because of me and are loving it. I don't know. I feel like I almost feel like I just wasted a month of my time reading the first 5 books, which is sort of shitty to think about, but oh well. I guess we'll move on. Speaking of moving on, last week I picked up a book. I didn't pick up a book. If you saw my weekly reading recap, where I went live in the shelves and picked my next read to try and get me out of this reading slump that Empire of Storms was putting me in. I picked up this little gem, Panenka by Ronan. I said that wrong. Ronan Hession, Irish author. And this is lovely. Like I said, that I've been in a reading slump, sent into a reading slump by Empire of Storms, and I just haven't had really the itch to read at all. It's turned me off reading altogether. I'm only about 30 pages into this short little book in a week. So yeah, I'm hoping to get through a bit more of it this week, maybe even finish it this week. It's a short book, 160 pages or so, and I think this will just be something to get me back in the swing of reading again, get me to think why I like reading so much. But yeah, this one is very, very good. I like the writing style. I like the sort of simplistic actions that are happening within this book, but yet the so elegant ways that they're described. If you haven't heard of this book, I think, shout out Ven. Yeah, I think you said you looked into this book and thought it was interesting. Yeah, I think, let me see here. Sorry, I'm restarting my computer. It's been having issues, and so I'm doing a fresh Windows install, which, if you know anything about that, then that is going to take a while. It's been at 100% for about 30 minutes. I figured I would record this video while I still had my notes up and see what happens. Yeah, so doing a Windows install here. Oh, it just literally, as I'm talking about it, it restarts. Did you see it? If you saw like the light, if you saw the light in my eyes fade, I'm sure the screen reflection dimmed as the computer finally restarted. Looks like it just did. So let's wrap this up. Oh, another shout out Jet from Australia. I know him and his parental figure have been watching my videos, which is like insane to me. Australia, never heard of her, but yeah, that's a really long way away. I appreciate you guys tuning in to me from down under. Let me know what kind of books you guys are reading over there. Are they the same sort of books that people read in the States, or what? I'm interested to find out. Looking to visit Australia sometime in my lifetime. We'll see if that ever comes to fruition. And yeah, hope you all have a great day. Consider giving it a like if you liked it. This was sort of off the cuff like my videos typically are, but this one was a bit more rage filled. Rightfully so. This is about as angry as I'll ever get at a book because I won't let it have that much power over me. I'll have a good coffee. That doesn't look that good, but I promise you it's edible. I'll read my book, I'll hopefully fix my computer, and it will be a good week. And I wish a good week of reading to all of you watching. Like I said, give it a like if you liked it. Consider subscribing if you're new. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out, guys.